Let's talk about Call of Dragons versus the new game that I'm actually playing right now. It's called Rebirth of Glory. So, this is Rebirth of Glory, and I'm playing it on BlueStacks. If you would like to download Rebirth of Glory now and play it, you can download it through BlueStacks. So, Rebirth of Glory and Call of Dragons have a lot of similarities, yet a few different things in here. So, let's first go back into Call of Dragons. And let's talk about some things that I remember here because it's been a year, I think, since I kind of left the game. And it's been interesting. You know, I did enjoy the beginning part of Call of Dragons. I think it was really nice. And then they started introducing a lot more things that was kind of difficult when you are going to keep up and spend. I would say it is a bit better on free-to-play in terms of Rise of Kingdoms, especially when it comes to troops. But the thing here is that the difference, the gap of the whale and the free-to-play, and if you don't spend in here, you lose a lot of things. So if you think about this game offers a bundle for hero in the game. So you can buy this, max this out, and you can max out a hero pretty quick. I think that is a significant disadvantage to those who are not going to be able to consistently buy it. So I think in games that are selling badges or hero tokens, I think it creates a significant gap between free-to-play, mid-spender, and whales or the sharks. I don't know. But with the other ones in here, I think it's relatively okay. Although this one, Universal Artifact Key, this is for the artifacts. I think that's also a very expensive thing to do, and it's a gap as well. When we go into artifacts, if I remember, where do we go with artifacts? This one. These are the artifacts in the game. These are quite expensive as well, and you can see there's a lot of them. Imagine if you're not spending a whole lot of money, then you cannot really upgrade them, and you are... See, some of these stuff I worked on, like this one, I paid for this one, I got these, I got this one, you know, I spent a lot onto these, but it wasn't enough to be top dog in here, because you have to spend a lot more, and you have to be keeping updating onto the gears of the latest gears, you know, which is fine. But I feel like if it was a bit harder to get and not just through bundles, and even the bundles, when I remember there was the event where you can summon them, the RNG is actually not that great as well. I remember there was a trick where you select the one that you don't like and you actually get the one that you like eventually. But yeah, Call of Dragons, I think it has some good things, especially when it comes to troop healing. I think that was a good thing that they got, but they do not have troop revive in here. So I can do troop healing using my healing potion or the elixir. I think that was good. I did remember they changed this in the beginning. I don't remember now, but it was a different system, and then they made an adjustment on that one. Now there is a home server in Call of Dragons. And I don't really know what else is different. I know there is now like KVK style, because you go through this pre-war server. If you're going to migrate, there's migration now too. And I think right here, maybe, where is it? I know there is like, yeah. So you can now select scenarios, matchmaking, those kind of stuff in here. Oh, so yeah, there's that as well. So it's a little bit more established game now than the Rebirth of Glory. So now let's go back into Rebirth of Glory. It is pretty much similar, all right? Pretty much the same. All right, so now let's go here in Rebirth of Glory. In Rebirth of Glory, we have this temple that can resurrect your dead troops. We have a infirmary that can heal, free healing, just like Call of Dragons. And you can do resource healing as well. And we have a different system on resources because you have peasants. All right. They pretty much just gather the resources for you. You can see them moving around in here with the carriage in here. All right. And then we also got free troops that they give, and you can have a clickable resources as well. The resources in this game is not hard. You don't really need to buy resources. You don't even need to get to that point. There's no point of doing resource selling or resource buying in this game. because, you know, if you have 1 or 2 farm, you should be able to survive. But in reality, even if you don't have farm, you can actually survive, and a lot of people do it. You get a lot of rewards, a lot of resources, really. So there's potions for medicine, for healing. There is a Valkyrie flask for reviving. It's pretty cool. There is runes in here as well. So the artifacts, similar to Call of Dragons, we have artifacts in here. Everything right now is completely free. You can gather them on all the events. We have runes in here. And what's nice about this is that this call to arms, this is a new update. Every update they make is really interesting. This new update, every day you get this, and you're only matched with a certain level of admin hall or city hall or chieftain hall here. You can see it is going to be 850 gems, and you get 2 tokens and about 10 of the keys in your searches, which is really generous. And this is every day, and you can get this every day, really. It's not difficult to get it. I've been getting it every single day. So this is really nice. There's calendars in here, which is nice that you can see what you're up against with. The Top Lord event is about hoarding, not like the other game to which you have to really spend a lot. Here, free to play. I think even when the spenders come, you can definitely still succeed in the game. But based on what I understand, that when they do introduce that in-app purchases, that they will try to balance it so it's not going to create a huge gap. So they're going out against the norm on the other games in here that we have seen and we have played. Actually, a lot of Call of Dragons players relate to this game. So I've seen a lot have joined the Discord. So go and join the ROG Discord. I'll have it on the description and as well as pinned in the comments. And if I forgot to put in the pinned comments, just let me know. So when you get out, oh, the runes. So this is actually another cool thing. There's the monster here, which you can kill. And I think go max up 300 and then maybe they'll release more later. You get a lot of gems and rewards. And they also have this wishing thing, to which you can get a lot of rewards as well, and, you know, free troops in here as well. So I'm at level 73 already. The runes in this game is right here. So, okay, so I'm actually using one of the runes. That is a transport rune or resource rune, but there is a battle rune in here as well. So, you know how you have to kill the guardians? You don't have to do it here. So where is this rune? I always get lost. I wish there is a quick button for this. The rune, where is it? So see, there's some clickable resources here in the game, which is different than Call of Dragons. All right, so here's the rune. So once you get your friendship level high, you can now do the buff in here. As you can see, troop increased by 30% and then troop HP 30%. Super cool. I like it. And the heroes here are a bit different than in Call of Dragons, because the heroes here are quite more flexible. And in 4 months, I already got 2 max heroes. Some people even got 3. So, and there is completely no spending right now. So imagine if there were some spending in here, how fast your progress can actually go. And again, there is no deaths, really, practically no deaths, because you can revive them, but there is a fraction of death still. And then you can also do free healing as well, which is pretty cool. Some of the loots that they give here in the pier, or if you think about it in the gold chest, you can actually get some really nice rewards in here as well. I've seen like 15 hours of speed ups that they give over there, which is really cool. There is this trade hall to which you need to produce gold. And you also produce gold through your longhouse, or it was used to be residence. And the chieftain hall also produced gold in here. So in Call of Dragons, right, it's very different. Here, the research, you cannot use your normal resources. You see, there's no food, wood, stone, or iron in here, but what you need is a knowledge point and as well as gold to do your research. So it's very different, right? I like it. And if you want to get more of those knowledge points, you'll have to go to the scholars. You have to upgrade them. I'd say 1-to-3 ratio, make sure higher capacity. And then you can use boost in here to increase the transportation. So you can transport from point A to point B faster. There's a lot of cool things. And when you get out, all right, so I'd say this is the middle point of Rise of Kingdoms and Call of Dragons if you've played Rise of Kingdoms. When you get out, there is also those chests that we have seen also in Call of Dragons. And then after you kill these, a bigger monster actually is being summoned, and you can kill them, and you can actually get some really nice rewards in here as well. Oh, there's also dividends in here on the auction house, so you can see you can get some really nice rewards, and you can even get a hero token sometime. I know I've got them in here, so you get that for free. When you kill this crazy fire giant, you don't need to spend any stamina at all, which is actually pretty cool. So grinding in this game is so much better than the other game in my opinion, but you have to try the game, because me just saying it will not do justice unless you actually get into the game and actually try it. So that's the only thing. If you want to keep playing Call of Dragons, feel free. So this is the one that I'm saying. But sometimes you have to change game rather than keep digging the same hole that you're doing. So that's just my thing to say to you guys in here. We also have auction. Go to event. We have auctions in here. You can auction, and then you can see what sold in here. Then you get dividend at the end of the day. The dividend is based on who bought, and then you get basically who participate in the magma, which is this trial, which is completely nice because you get some really nice rewards in here, and it's going to, if you get level 10, you get like these amount of steel, which is important for upgrading your artifacts, and then there is also a tribe reward, which is pretty even within the tribe in here, which is really nice. So if you participate here, then you can participate here as well into the bidding, and then you get to have some of the dividend in here. I guess last time there's not a lot of people really purchase high, that's why we're not getting a lot of dividend. It's being shared to all of the tribe members here in the game, so that is pretty cool. Pretty similar concept in here. There is shops, alliance shops in here as well. But see, the biggest difference in here, when you're going to build a flag or watchtowers, you have to actually reinforce and get inside. Similar to Rise of Kingdoms, in Call of Dragons, there is roads and there's towers, which you're going to build it on the outside and you're going to destroy on the outside. Here, you can actually implement the actual rallies. And I think that's one of the fun part about the games, seeing the rallies and how they work. I like that feature. So this is something that you can see in the game in in Rebirth of Glory. It's a mix of Rise of Kingdoms and Call of Dragons, and I think it's the very best in between that I can say. So far, it's good. I really like it. People in Discord are very nice. They're not toxic. I know some people have said that certain communities have become toxic, but here everybody is pretty nice, and I hope it stays that way as well. Moderators are actually pretty good. So if you're wanting to change environment as well, you have to check out Rebirth of Glory as well. So this is actually a very good game. Not a lot of heroes yet. And I think this game is not going to be, pay to win the big gap. There is going to be some pay later on, but I don't think it's going to create a huge gap in comparison to the other games that we have experienced so far. Now, there is also like kings in here. So as you can see, you can give out loots as well, and not too crazy on the loots that you can give. There's no tokens in here that you can give. Mainly thing here is a speed up in gems. So there's no hero tokens that you can give out, which is really nice. I think that's pretty fair. And then there is kingdom buff. These are the prices. We don't really use that a lot because it's expensive. There's kingdom title as well. So everybody here in the law enforcement can give title. And then here is the councils. All right, and then here is the minor, basically the people that are bad that you want to give debuff. So it's pretty cool, I think. So I would say check it out. I think it's a nice game. I think you have to try it. I think once you've tried it, you can see the difference. And I've so far, there's a few people that, of course, it's not going to cater to everyone. There's a few people that say, oh, I don't like the graphics, I don't like it, but it's okay. But for the majority of part, what I've seen is that people who transitions here have actually enjoyed Rebirth of Glory. So it really just up to you guys whether or not, this is something for you. But if you don't try it, you'll never know. I've tried both games already, and I really enjoy it here in Rebirth of Glory. And at first, I'm going to tell you, be honest with you, when I first downloaded this game, when I saw the game, I thought it was going to be shit because every other game was bad. But as I dig deep into this, I'm like, wow, it's so unique, yet so similar to the things that I like. And so far, it's been, 5 months now? I like everything so far. The updates are good. The devs are good. The admin is good. Very communicative. I got nothing to say. And if I see things that I don't like, I do communicate with the admin, and he's like, oh, okay, let me look at this. Oh, okay, so we do see that this is a bad thing, and we're going to fix it, and we're going to change it. And they've done a lot of great things in there. So the communication, I think, this is a little bit more homey and community-wise. People on Discord are very nice. The moderator, like Daku, shout out to him. He's very good. But yeah, that's it. So check it out. This is Rebirth of Glory, and we just showed, the old game that we play, Call of Dragons, but we've transitioned now. Anyway, hopefully I continue here and enjoy this game. Anyway, I'll see you guys again next time. Don't forget to hit thumbs up.